It's almost 8 o'clock. It's time to tune in, grab your Java, and join me, director Jackie Kong, and let's watch the Cult Show.
Bienvenido a nuestro show.
Wow.
Because we have a Spanish language film tonight, so
that's right.
Practicing my Spanish.
That's very good.
Thank you. I've taken a lot of Spanish and Spanish.
Spanish?
It's like Spanish.
Taken a lot of Spanish.
I've taken a lot of Spanish in my day. I went to an integrated school.
All my Spanish.
Spanish. I went to an integrated school. I've taken class. I've taken online, and I don't retain language well. It's tragedy. Something's wrong with my brain. It's probably too full of horror. It's like we can't fit in language. Only scary things.
You're only allowed to have possessed children and little and little old people defending the double children.
Exactly.
That's all you get.
That's all you get.
Well, welcome everyone. It is Friday night. We are here together again in the basement of the Roxy Cinemas in downtown Santa Rosa.
I know some of you are here for rec. Most of you are here to see us carve turnips.
None of you are here to see me. That's okay though.
No, they want to see you do the turnip.
That's right. What kind of shenanigans are in store?
Oh, we've got some major shenanigans. We have an unboxing. Our horror vans came in, but before we get to that, should we talk about what's in our cups real quick?
Should we talk about Caleb looking the way he does?
No.
You may notice that I look a little different, and yes, I did dye my hair black.
Very good.
It looks good. You needed a sprucing.
Thanks.
Yeah, you were getting a little old looking.
It was getting pretty gray, and I found a box of black dye and underneath my bathroom counter. I thought, you know what I'm doing?
This.
Yeah.
Your best ZZ Top impression?
There you go.
Because you went black dye. Instead of black tie.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It looks good. It looks hella good though.
Has the little sniffles.
I have a little cold. However, today I ran out and I got a rapid COVID test, which came back negative.
A rabid COVID test or a rapid?
Rapid.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then I got a real COVID test as well, but I'm still waiting on the results of that. But
I love it. A real one and then the fake one.
Until then, I thought I would just play it safe because I love all of you guys.
Right.
And I mean, we don't want to get sick anyway.
Right. Well, and the symptoms you have
are not
COVID symptoms, but we're like, we don't even want to get colds because we can't go to work if we get symptoms of any kind.
And we can't do this show if we're like hella sick.
Oh, we can. I will.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
But you guys, I was so upset. I did not want to miss our 100th episode.
No.
Yay, 100!
100!
Oh, 100th episode!
So we're kind of joking that our shoes that we bought are like our presents to ourselves from ourselves for 100 episodes.
Well, Caleb bought me mine. I bought yours.
And you got
his.
Mine.
Yeah.
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 Anyway.
We did that. So.
In our cups?
Before that, okay, I have non-alcoholic, dry, botanic, bubbly in the flavor of cucumber.
Cucumber.
Yum. I have in my Cult Show mug, classic, non-alcoholic ginger beer.
Hey.
Yum.
He's fighting all those, like he's building up his free radicals. He's fighting the germs.
I want to see him drink it through his mask. I wonder how he's going to do that.
Oh, that'd be so sad. It would just like pour down the front.
He's going to make that noise like in Spaceballs when Rick Moranis has to drink through his helmet, the coffee. I am doing the whiskey with the Diet Coke because I keep forgetting to buy the Coke Zero. So it's still
There you
diet.
have it.
Anyway, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, friends.
Ready.
It's pretty refreshing. It's a little like drinking a salad. But
Yum.
but I love green smoothies, so it's not the worst.
Not the worst at
No,
all.
I like it. It is refreshing.
Hey, did you guys notice right before we came on that Jackie Kong was sitting on our couch?
She was right. She's like a ghost. She was there and now she's gone.
Wearing some of our merch?
Yeah, right. I mean, but the thing is, like, we never came here and filmed that with her. So, like, did she just like break into our basement and like
She's still here, I think.
did that? I don't know.
Like flip the breakers, turn
Yeah,
everything
turn
on.
everything
Yeah,
on. Did
she's
it?
like in the rafters right now,
She lives here now. She's freaking.
like the Phantom of the Opera.
I was gonna be like more like Gollum or whatever that little guy is.
I was gonna say you haven't even seen the Lord of the Rings.
I haven't.
Gollum or that little guy, Gollum or Dobby or whoever he is.
Anyway. Who's joining us tonight?
All right, we got some friends here tonight. This is cool. So in studio, we've got Space Face Macy. We've got the Reverend Michael B.
The Reverend.
Yay.
I heard the Reverend swear yesterday.
What?
I believe
I know. He laid down. Can I tell him? He laid down a big F-bomb because of the Red Sox losing to the Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Right?
Marley, yeah.
I mean, I never heard that before come out of a mouth.
That mouth.
So, I mean, like a perfectly beautiful cherub suddenly laying down. Anyway.
Wow. Who knew? I didn't know
Good
you were a Red
Giants.
Sox fan. So in chat, we've got Gory Bits.
Corey.
We've got Miss Movie Buff Laura.
Oh, I know her.
Laura wasn't feeling well last night.
Shoot, it's going around, people. It's going around.
Apparently.
We hope you're better, Laura.
Yeah, I hope you feel better. This sucks. We've got up in East Washington, Mark Vision's Truth.
Mark, welcome.
We've got Mindy Horror Addict. I may have added a horror in there
movie,
too.
She's a movie.
Yeah, I don't know.
Welcome, Mindy.
Change your name. It's hard for me.
Oh, he's being honest. That's friendship.
We've also got TM.
Welcome back, TM. We missed you last week.
And we've got Spooky Boo.
Spooky. What's up, Spooky?
And trying to see, am I missing anybody?
I think that's about
I think that's
roughly.
If he's missing you, he's sick. Be nice.
I know.
Just say, I'm present.
Vision blurry.
So real quick, we'll go through a quick abridged version
Yes.
of our
Because
week.
we're going to do our unboxing.
Yeah.
So just a quick little share and share like, which is fine because I was crazy busy this week, so I didn't actually get a whole lot watched or anything. But I did not, my goal was to watch all of American Horror Story up to like where it is now for season 10. I didn't quite get all the way there, so no spoilers, please.
Okay.
But I did get a lot of viewing in for the first half of double feature. Red Tide? I think it's Red
Is that what
Tide.
it's called? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Loving it. I love it so much. I love that so many of our favorite actors like Finn and Sarah, they're getting to play these characters that are like totally not like who they ever play.
Yeah.
And I love it.
I was really impressed with Macaulay Culkin.
Oh my God, I love him.
Yeah, he did a really good, or does a really good job.
We talked about him on the latest Genre Junkies. We're like, and you know, millennial icon. I don't know if he's even technically a millennial or if he's older, but like, because that was like our childhood is you know, so he's ours, at least in spirit.
Already just had a kid.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Unless I'm getting him mixed up with one of his siblings, but anyway.
No, I think he did just have a kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. My turn?
Yes.
All right. So Neil sent us a text the other day that said, "Holy shit, Creepshow episode 2 of season 3, first segment is amazing. Almost made me tear up.
He
You
did say
must
that.
watch." So I watched.
Aww.
And
I can see why you teared up.
Oh, I'm excited.
I had not watched any of the episodes of Creepshow yet, so that was my first.
cool.
But
It's the best out of all of them. easily.
It was cool just seeing. I mean, I could go back and rewatch it again just to see all the little things in the background, which was pretty cool.
Yay.
And then finally, I'm not supposed to do this, but I did get to go see an advanced screening of Dune, and it's amazing. Loved it.
You little devil, you kept that close to the vest.
You haven't even read the book.
Yeah, but people would
You
like.
haven't even
people
read
would
the
offer you like
book.
large sums of money.
So,
like,
and
let
I'm
them
only
see that
talking about it
movie.
because I loved it. If I hated it, I would not say anything because I'm not
Yeah.
supposed to technically say anything anyway. But
Because people are fawning over themselves. People are like dying to see this film. So that's a really big deal that you saw it.
I really, really, really enjoyed it.
High praise.
And it's a movie for the big screen.
Oh, absolutely.
Do not watch it in your house on HBO.
Absolutely.
Why in God's name would you do that?
I wouldn't even think of. I mean, visually, it is amazing. It really is.
You got to see it big first.
It's huge.
Huge.
But I mean, if you like the book, you'll also really like the movie. So everything David Lynch didn't get right.
They fixed it. They said, "Sorry, David, we fixed it."
No, even David Lynch says that's his worst. That's his one movie that he does not like. So anyway, moving on for time.
Moving on.
Neil.
Yeah, so going back and listening to the podcast version of last week's episode, I realized that I don't think Sandra Scott quite enjoyed the Bean Boozled thing as much as I did. So, just making
I don't think Caleb enjoyed it.
I didn't enjoy it either.
I said Sandra and Caleb.
No, you
said
said Sandra
Scott.
Scott.
Oh, sorry, not Scott.
I
Sorry.
think we all made it.
Definitely did
Caleb.
not enjoy it.
Caleb and Sandra, excuse me, I apologize.
Yeah, I think we made it abundantly clear that we hated doing that, and we'll let her do it again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I recommend doing it once for the humor of it, like how we. But I just.
Yeah, Creepshow episode 2 of season 3, segment 1, like you said.
Yes.
It's, if you're a horror fan, especially of the 80s, gotta watch it.
3,
Gotta watch
2.
it.
And not just horror, just I mean, there was like an Indiana Jones thing.
There was a lot of references.
I mean,
right?
it was cool. It was cool.
Like Jason and the Argonauts type stuff. There's a lot of stuff in there, but yeah, I mean, it's made for people like us.
Yeah.
So,
Exciting.
Our good friend Jackie Kong, even though she breaks into our studio and films things, she does have a Kickstarter currently out there that she is trying to get funded for a comic book that she is going to be releasing. Caleb and I actually helped her a little bit with some of the video that she has on there. So if you guys can spare a little bit of your time, go check out Jackie Kong's Kickstarter. It is Kong Comics. You just type in the search engine or the search bar of Kickstarter, Kong Comics, and it comes up, and you can see what she's doing. Take a look. If you got $5, she would appreciate it. I just want to put it out there because
Absolutely.
we support Jackie. She's a friend of the
Love
show.
her.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we want to support her.
I
Fabulous.
supported her. I went and bought one. So.
I did
Yep.
too. I did too.
I know what
So-
I'll be doing after this.
All right. And that, I think, is that. So we can move on to
The unboxing.
the unboxing.
Now, we have to remember to be very descriptive
Yes.
for the people who are listening but not seeing. So,
Now, yes. Okay, I'll cover Mark's thing after I guess we do it.
Yeah.
okay, because people want to see this unboxing. I know they're chomping at the bit. So,
Box is sick.
yeah, the box is sickening. Hi, how are
It's got
ya?
blood dripping on the sides.
Love that. Look at it. So these are the Vans, the House of Terror is what they're calling them. There's like a little release date, and I was joking earlier, it's like for freshness. Obviously, they didn't want people to break street date on these because it's a big deal. And I've been avoiding spoilers for the finished product on social media. So let's dive in, shall we?
Do it.
You guys have your guesses?
Oh yeah, people were gonna guess.
Mark, we know Mark Vision Truth sent an email, so we're gonna cover his when we're done to see
Yeah.
where he came in. So
Yeah.
Okay, can we do it now finally?
We're ready.
I've been waiting.
Get set, go.
This has been so hard to wait.
Ooh, okay. We have some Vans, House of Terror.
Some nice
like
paper.
tissue, if you will. Okay. Oh, snap. Okay, big reveal. I got the Exorcist one. Hey.
No surprise, I got Freddy Krueger.
Oh my god.
Does it smell good?
And I got it.
No surprise there either. Okay,
God, look at this.
so we're looking at the van. Mine has the checkerboard around the bottom.
Oh my
It's got
God,
the waffle bottom.
They smell just like Robert England.
Let me see. That's what I hear he smells like.
They smell all musky and like
So,
awesome.
On the back, on the heel, do you guys have anything on your heel? Mine, I have The Exorcist in purple. And little Vans off the wall.
But I have little balloons. Mine are black and white checkered, and they have little balloons in the checkers.
And then, so on the outside of the shoe, we have iconic Father Marin here,
And on
approaching the
mine-
house.
On mine, it says "You'll float too."
Ooh.
On the
Mine
side,
says-
on the side heel.
Blood splattered all
Yeah, I know
over.
you've got splatter
I got
all over.
splattered
The
blood.
splatter. And that's just like a nice, kind of like leathery, if you will, black. And then on the side, there's Pazuzu. And then also on the side that has Father Marin, also has a little Pazuzu on it.
Even
And
my shoelaces have blood on them.
my shoelaces are
Awesome.
black, but inside the shoe, check it out. It's Reagan.
Reagan's on the inside.
Reagan's on the inside of my shoe.
Oh, that's cool.
I love this. I love it because,
on
I mean,
mine, I've got. It looks like the Tim Curry Pennywise.
that is
actually.
totally the Tim Curry
Yeah.
Pennywise.
Thank God.
With a balloon kind of obscuring part of his face.
I don't have Freddy on mine.
These are awesome.
No, it's more like just like
These
the
are so
theme
good.
of Freddy.
Mine are a size 11.5 men's, 13 women's. Just
got
in case
12.
anyone cares.
I got shoes too. They're for the invisible man.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I like mine because, well, first of all, it's definitely The Exorcist, but like I could wear them with like a lot of things, and
Yeah, those
people
are
wouldn't
great.
know immediately it's The Exorcist. Which I mean, it's fine if they do, but it's like a little like, oh yeah, they're The Exorcist fans. What's up?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna wear these outside at all ever.
Wow.
Wow. See, I'm kind of like, I think you should like use things and wear things. I'm of like that school
know,
of
but
thought.
these are just
and you clean them. You know,
awesome.
you look up how the sneakerheads do it on YouTube, and you keep them nice.
I like mine.
No, those go up on a shelf.
This
No.
is like this is a
That's
work of art. They really are.
Wow.
These are cool.
They're gorgeous.
I didn't bring socks, so I'm not gonna put these on right now.
Yeah, I'm
'cause that'd
not
also
putting
be
mine on
weird.
either, but well, I
putting
can't.
mine on.
But no, I will definitely put them on for a picture.
Can I tell you the story about when my grandmother took me out to buy me a pair of Vans when I was in junior high?
No, I've never heard this
Because
story.
my parents could not afford them. We could not
No.
afford those kind of clothes.
Vans are expensive.
So,
Yes.
and then when we were in junior high,
Still
back
are.
in the 80s,
This
that
sounds
was
like it's the beginning of like a villain origin
It was,
story.
yeah.
I'm a little bit
It
concerned.
is my origin story. That I could not afford. I could only afford the Payless Shoe Source shoes.
Oh, yeah.
And my grandmother took me and got me a pair of Vans. And I coveted them. I loved them so much, I never wore them because I didn't want them to get
Oh,
dirty.
no, no,
And then by
no.
the time I tried them on again, my foot grew and
Yeah.
I couldn't fit into them anymore.
That's, you know what?
And I cried.
Well, of course you
I
did.
cried over my Vans I could never wear.
See, I think that's a very important story though, because that's like you got to use things.
You gotta use
You got to
them.
love
You got to
them.
use them, but I'm to the point now where my feet are no longer growing. I hope.
Well, like Scott cringes when I tear pictures out of my fancy notebooks,
Right.
but I'm like, dude, it's for notes. You got to use it.
That's true.
It
How they
does
look?
look good. They look great. Put your foot up really high because people cannot see.
I'm gonna try and do that. Can you help
Oh,
me a little
Jesus.
bit?
Okay, this is gonna be.
Look at that.
Put it down. Put it down.
Beautiful.
It gets stuck up there.
I know, really? Uh-oh.
Gotta do the whole.
I'm never gonna use that appendage again.
You do the whole show. You're like Mr. Rogers, two
know.
different shoes.
Hi, kids.
So there's the Freddy Krueger ones. There's the Exorcist ones.
Yes.
There's the It ones. There's also
Grammys.
there's a Gremlins one.
And there's
Shining.
Friday the
Beatles one.
13th.
Shining. The Shining are actually pretty cool. They're like
Yeah, they're
black
hella
and yellow.
cool. Yeah.
They're the
No,
high-
I like the blue
they're the high
wallpaper
tops.
ones.
And then there's also Friday the 13th
Oh, yes.
slip-on ones.
There's two different,
And
right?
then Friday the 13th, like sandals.
Yeah, and there's also technically a Lost Boys creeper.
Oh yeah, Lost Boys.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't like those ones. I'm not gonna.
Go-
We talked about it, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Go
those weren't for me.
get you a pair of
Horror
House
Vans.
of Terror horror Vans.
Good job, Vans.
Good job,
Thank you
Vans.
for validating us. For me,
Way to pull through. Way to come through, Vans.
I feel like even though I couldn't wear those Vans back in 1987, it is all whole now. because I got my
That's
horror
true.
bands
Full
now.
circle.
I feel like, Sandra, you got yours in like 3 days.
Oh my God.
You
mine
ordered yours
came
last and you got yours
yeah,
first.
Mine came hella quick.
I
yeah.
got mine in 5, I think. And
Yeah.
Neil's took 6. Is that
6
right?
or 7. I don't
Yeah.
know. I ordered Friday morning. I got them yesterday.
Yesterday. Okay.
As I told them, I didn't pay for expedited shipping or anything. I think they just said, "Oh, it's Sandra.
It's Sandra, yeah.
She's a bad bitch. Let's get her shoes. She's got to have them."
Let's hurry up, because she'll call us and complain. Anyway.
I would never. Oh my God. First of all, I'm a millennial, so I'm not going to use the phone.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Good point. You don't even know how. Where do they put these numbers on this phone
this makes
app?
calls?
What is this? So Mark Vision's Truth, the wonderful Mark, he sent an email guessing which shoes we all got.
What do you guess?
And Mark got really close.
What do you guess? What do you guess?
So he guessed for me that I got the Freddy shoes.
Yes.
So good job, Mark. You got 1 point for that.
1 point.
He guessed that Caleb got the It shoes.
Ah,
So 2
also
points
good.
for Mark.
Yeah.
Dang.
But
He guessed
he
for
guessed
me.
that you got the Shining shoes. And
I did not.
you ended up with the no, I'm sorry, no. Friday the 13th shoes, excuse me. Not Shining. I'm sorry, Mark. Friday the 13th shoes.
If there had been a sackhead Jason option on there,
Yeah,
I
that's
would
true.
have had that.
Yeah.
2 out of
that's-
3. He scored better than most of you do on the
Yeah.
games.
And I think that was a little bit of a wild card because I liked a lot of the shoes, but Exorcist is just one of my favies, and I just had to have them. It had Pazuzu on it. Hello.
Okay, both feet
Okay.
are in.
Both feet are in. You're
both
feeling
feet-
good?
Both feet.
Okay, you're gonna kick me in the face.
No, I'm not. Not. I mean, yeah. Okay.
Well, it's not intentional, but it's gonna
It'll be
happen.
intentional. Just kidding. Okay, so Mark, thank you for that. Moving onward and upward.
Didn't he get a mug?
Show us the merch. Yes, Mark sent us also a picture of Mark.
Did
with
he say
his
we
mug.
could use it?
That's the whole point. That's why he
Okay.
sent it. We said send us the pictures so we can show them.
Yeah, send us pictures or tag us or DM us with your Cult Show merch.
oh hi Mark.
Good to see you, Mark. Good to
Yeah.
see you. Looking fabulous.
Absolutely.
Over there. East Washington is treating you well.
That cup looks good on you.
That cup looks so good on you.
That
I have
mug.
the same one, in fact, that right now that I'm using. We are twinsies in the cup.
I'm using the old
Word.
cup
You got the one with the funk
because
on
it was the first one I saw, and we had to start soon.
Your cup is seasoned.
Yeah, it's taste of many people's saliva,
Yes.
and it's fine. What else?
And then Mark also sent us a picture real quick that I thought was kind of fun. Want to share of Fred Krueger Mellencamp. In case you guys have never seen it, I've never seen it, but Fred Krueger Mellencamp, that's pretty funny. That's some good stuff. So it's a picture from Mr. John Cougar Mellencamp.
Right.
Yes.
I think from the album of the you know,
That
it's got
should
Freddy's
be-
face on it with
Yeah.
the long hair still. And
Yeah.
everything.
That should be like
He's
somebody
got
should do that as a cover
The
band.
denim
Yeah.
jacket with the pop collar. Yeah.
Love it. Fabulous.
Thank you, Mark.
That's
Thank
wonderful.
you, Mark.
Thanks for reaching
Thank
out.
Good
you for being
stuff.
so participatory.
Okay, so
Not that it's required, but it's nice.
we like it.
Yeah.
New subscriber alert.
Thank you, Chelsea's Nerdverse. Another cool name. I love
Chelsea's
people's
Nerdverse.
cool names.
Hi, Chelsea.
Hi,
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Welcome.
Welcome. We've got mail.
We've got mail.
Did you guys have that when you were?
Yes.
Or was AOL gone already?
Yes.
No, that was the first one most of us had was the little man running, and it took 50 years, and you couldn't be on the phone. And,
That's what separates millennials from Gen Z.
right.
Is
Oh, okay.
AOL dial-up.
Got it.
They got to just walk right in.
Because we had that also. That was always the first.
And that sound, it makes like.
I love that sound. It's so nostalgic now whenever I hear it.
No, it stresses me out.
It pisses me off.
Yeah. It's going to be a no for me. Yeah.
I mean, it's like, what else are you going to use, though? What else is there? I mean, you're stuck with what you got.
I like it how it doesn't make sound. That's working for me.
All right. Unleash the beast.
All right. As you know, each week we draw an activity from the turquoise, teal, pumpkin bucket, and we draw a movie from the orange bucket. So last week we drew turnip carving, so we're going to do that as our little trick-or-treat game. And the movie that we drew was Wreck, which I put in there. Gather around and I will tell you the tale of 2007's Wreck. R-E-C. Put it away, Kruger. This is directed and written by Jaume Balaguero, and it was also written by Paco Plaza and Luiso Verdejo. Here is the story. In Spain, a TV reporter and her cameraman shadowing a firehouse crew take a call to an apartment building to find out one of the residents has developed a frightening and mysterious illness. Technically a found footage film, but they don't really find the footage. It's just footage. So...
It's not even a found footage film.
Yeah, nobody found it. It just happened.
Footage.
It's just some footage. It's just a vessel. Okay, so may I start?
Yeah.
Just immediate thoughts, as we like to do. So I saw this movie around 2007 when it became available to see in America, whenever that was. And I hadn't seen it since. It'd been a really long time. Because 2007 was like a long time ago. It's one of those years where it feels like it was just like 10 years ago, 2007. And I thought about this because in my mind, I'm like, this is such a fun Halloween movie to like watch with like your friends or your spouse, turn off the lights, and you watch this, and there's so many jumps, but don't feel like jump scares. So it's almost like you're like in a haunted house, and there's just like things around the corner. And it's the anxiety in this film really builds because it goes from being kind of a, oh, is this like a slow burn, to like boom, 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 tons and tons of creepy shit around every corner. Yeah, and I really enjoy it. I think a lot of found footage movies, they try to recapture this, and they try to like be like, oh, well, we could do that, and it's like, I like found footage, but you can tell they want to be rec, and they're not rec sometimes.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it just feels authentic. It feels gritty. It feels urgent. Like I said, there's sense of anxiety, and we'll talk about some of those twists in a minute too. I love the twists. But what did you guys think? Because you'd seen it before, right?
One time, yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd never seen it before. I saw the remake, not knowing that it was a remake. So I saw Quarantine when it came out.
Oh yeah.
Here at the Roxy, I think. It starred Jennifer Carpenter. Is that her name?
From Dexter.
From Dexter. Yeah, she played Dexter.
Didn't love
Dexter's little sister.
Not when you've seen it.
I thought it was just okay, and so going in to this, I wasn't like super excited about it, but this movie delivers. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty tense. I mean, it's fun. It's fun. I had a really good time watching it. I was thinking, why do I like this more than I like, and I'm gonna do it again, Blair Witch Project? It's because stuff happens.
There's a lot happening.
Nothing happens in Blair Witch, where this is like, you got people falling from banisters and little kids going after their moms, and
I love that.
It was great.
Love a creepy
A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
I'm glad you had fun watching it.
I did.
Well, how did you feel?
How did I feel? Okay.
How do you feel, Neil?
Well, okay, I saw it the first time because a nice young lady who comes to our cult film series every other Thursdays at the Roxy 14, and she gave me the disc.
Oh.
And she's like, hey, you should see this film. Have you seen it? And I'm like, no, I haven't seen that one. So she gave me that, and she gave me Sallow. So.
Oh my God, Salah's a movie I can't finish.
Yeah, I want to watch it with Sandra.
I can't do the poo. It's so gross to me.
Anyway.
There's my line.
So that describes this young lady's frame of mind. But anyway, so I watched it, and then she stopped coming. Like, I haven't seen her in a while.
Where'd she go? Come back.
Annalise, I have your disc still. So whenever you come back, I still have it, just so you know.
Love it.
But it was really nice of her. She lent it to me, so I still have it. That's the first time I watched it. And then this time watching it, I'm of the same opinion. My opinion hasn't changed. It's been, I don't know, maybe 8 years or so in between, 7, 8 years between. And I'm going to say I don't like it as much as you guys do, apparently. It kind of falls into the same realm of how I feel about found footage films.
Don't you get like, are you the one that gets dizzy?
No.
Okay, somebody I know gets motion sickness with these types of films.
No, that's not me. But I don't feel the tension in this film. I didn't find nothing scary about it. and there is no tension to me building. And I wish there was, because I love that. That's what I want to experience in a film.
Yes.
But for me, it doesn't quite get me there. I like the premise of it. I like the actress, the lead actress in it.
She really carries the movie.
She does. No, she does.
Yeah.
I just, and even, I don't know, I just, for some reason, though, it never gets me quite to that point of where I'm actually, my heart might be a little faster, or I get worried for the characters. I don't quite get there.
I wouldn't say my heart beats fast, but I like the jumpiness. I like like I said, that anxiety feeling. I like that. Because again, it's like a haunted house feeling, and it's kind of cool. Well, Caleb, I think we know our mission, and it is to Zardoz him.
Yes. All right.
We haven't had a Zardoz in a while, though.
Let the Zardoz begin. No.
Let the Zardoz begin. Okay. So we'll just kind of go through a few highlights, if you will. Our first lady, the one that we get the call to go to the apartment for, she's the elder lady so she's the first. One thing I like about the bites in this movie is it's not just a little nibble. It's like a latch, and then like a big chunk comes away, a big meaty chunk. And I love that. It reminds me of like a fluke worm or something. Scott's favorite, with like all the teeth, and it goes, and it just like gets on there. Because I'm not impressed by a little bite. I want it to be gross. A jugular's gonna bleed a lot.
Right. Well, and what I liked about it is that it when they did bite, it didn't just come off easily, right? They had to like latch on. And people are trying to pull them off or whatever, and they can't. And the infected person just won't let go until it comes off, and I thought that was pretty cool. And they didn't really show the effects like up close, but what you did get to see, I thought it was pretty cool. I liked it.
Yeah, I agree, and I think that's because of like the nature of somebody would be over here filming, like they wouldn't be able to like get all up in it.
Have it lit perfectly and all that.
And it works for the vessel of the filmmaking too. But I really like the, there's not like tons of it, but I like the gore that we do get in this one. You like the gore?
I love the gore,
You like Al Gore? Tipper Gore?
all the gore is a simple truth, but I love the gores. So.
Very interesting, and one of the reasons, I don't know, maybe this is controversial, I don't know, that I wanted to watch this movie again is because somewhere in my brain I'm like, how would I feel about this in a now pandemic sort of thing world? Because like, I don't know, it's not like a pandemic like in the movie, but there's like the remake's called Quarantine,
right? And
like in our Western world we live in over here, that sort of thing doesn't happen until this all kind of went down. And that was kind of obviously the same thing for these people in like a city area in Spain. Is they're like, wait, what do you mean I'm stuck in this building? What do you mean I can't go out? It's like, that would be really scary.
Yes.
That they're like, okay, if you come out, they start out kind of like, oh no, we need to do this, and then it comes to, we're going to shoot you if you come out of your house.
Right.
Yeah. And it happens very fast. I mean,
very fast.
They get the 10 over that building,
like that's probably the scariest thing about it. If you try and parallel to what we're doing today, and the fact that the next thing that could ever possibly come out, God forbid, are they going to lock you down in the whole wherever you are and say you're not coming out no matter what?
Yeah.
Because we're at that point now in the world where
we're going to send people in to get your blood and like test it, and it's just kind of like, I don't know. Suddenly, this doesn't feel like fantasy anymore. It feels like, oh shit, this could this could really happen. I also appreciated. We kind of talked about this with Troll Hunter, I think, where it used to be like, why are they filming? And nowadays it's like everybody films everything.
Yes.
And especially like for this, it's like this would be a major story. Of course they've got to film it. So that made sense to me too. I don't need to like justify my found footage, if you will, but it makes sense that it's like, yeah, this is insane. We're news. They're obviously kind of like a little news program, and this is like, this is huge. This could be like their Peabody.
Yep. That's one issue I did not have with the film.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I was never like, why would you still? I mean, because I do had that problem a lot, but for this one I never really had
Yeah.
They went there to film a story.
Yeah.
It just happened to be a way different story than what they intended.
And I couldn't get mad at them, for not leaving because they couldn't. So.
They can only.
That's right.
Caleb can't say get out of the house for once.
They could have jumped out that window.
They tried. I mean, they didn't try to jump out the window, but they went up there and they were like,
No, they would have got killed. But I'm just
back off, man.
They could have still jumped out, is what I'm saying.
So we should say this takes place in Barcelona. So
Yes.
it's a Spanish-speaking film.
Yeah.
As you mentioned earlier.
Another thing that I think we all probably it would have been bad then, but it has another kind of connotation now, is some of the people in the building blaming the quote-unquote Chinese or Japanese or whatever they are.
Yeah.
That's what the character says. He's kind of like blaming them, and it's like, ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, in the course of human history, everybody always wants to blame what's something bad on somebody who's different and somebody who's other, but it's like a little predicting
Well,
what was
that character
come.
was interesting.
Caesar, the concierge.
Yeah, in a way where
Yeah.
he's like, combing his hair and trying to like
I was like posing, so you could like see his like rings.
get ready for his close-up. And,
Yeah. And I mean, on one hand, I'm like, respect the drip, and then on the other hand, I'm like, you're kind of an asshole
Yeah.
and racist, so that's
I
a
think he's just
problem.
mostly an asshole racist. But
Mostly, but we kind of needed that, somebody to be the first, because there's a little bit more people kind of turning on each other too.
there is, and
Yeah.
that's sort of like, I mean, they're never really, even though they're all in the building together, there's
Yeah.
never really like a cohesive. But it just gets worse
Yes.
as it goes on, and fingers start getting pointed, and
Yeah.
thinking of the little Jennifer,
Yeah, and this is a big. Oh well, we'll get to Jennifer in a minute here, but these are like those types of apartments. I've never lived in one. I think it's more of a city thing, where it's basically like a big house, and it's kind of like suites almost. Like the apartments are more like suites. I've never lived in one like that. So it's not like a ton of people that live in the building.
So they're not regular apartments, you don't think?
I mean, they kind of are, but I think it's like, it's a little different because there's one floor and there's like two people that live
Two people
on
on each floor, yeah.
Yeah. It's just a little something different. I've never, apartments that I've lived in don't resemble that.
No,
Yeah,
for sure.
well, so-
And they have more asbestos in them too.
and this has a penthouse.
That explains so much.
And you've lived in the same
I
apartment.
have. Oh, damn. I didn't think about that.
That's why you two are on the couch together,
Right.
and I'm over here in the mask.
The man behind the mask. I hope you like this, Neil. I think you will too, Caleb. I like the sounds that the infected make.
Okay.
It's very guttural. It's very animalistic. It kind of sounds like keening sometimes. It doesn't sound human. It doesn't sound like a zombie roar. Like it sounds like it's going to be a problem.
How does a zombie roar?
When they're just kind of like, ah.
Right.
That's a zombie roar?
And that's just the sound we make when there's no air conditioner in here.
Right, yeah.
All right, everyone, give us your best zombie
Zombie
roar.
roars.
Roar.
Yeah, I like these sounds more. These sounds, I said like they almost sound like black metal, like in some points too. I don't know. Oh, and Max the dog, we hardly even knew you. We don't even get to meet Max the dog. And he's blamed as patient
He's blamed.
zero.
Yeah. Yep. He's the purple monkey.
That's the Rebob. Max could have been a Rebob. No, so we think we'll get to the twist, but we think for a while it's Max's dog, because it's like, well, this dog went to the vet, and that's another thing we kind of know more about contact tracing now too, and how that can really happen that quickly. Okay. Jennifer, poor little Jennifer. Love a creepy kid.
Oh, yeah.
It's just tonsillitis.
The mom being like, it's nothing, it's allergies. And it's like, it's not allergies, bitch. Her eyes are black. She gets like progressively sicker through the movie, the little girl. And it's still, she's not even to quote unquote blame either. Like, but for a while you're like, oh, it's totally her. I hope, Caleb, because you have a young child, I hope the next time your young child gets up to be like, can I have some water? In the night, you like see them and you're like, oh God, it's one of them. They've turned.
They've turned.
Yeah.
You're gonna eat me.
And I mean,
I'll lock them out and I'll call you guys.
Could you come over and get my good some water? Because I couldn't quite see his eyes, but I think he's turned.
Neil, I think Macy's trying to eat me. I can't tell for sure. But
would you come over and check?
I'd probably be like, could you put Macy on the phone? And if she doesn't sound like a rabid raccoon, I think we're good.
Macy, get my foot out of your mouth.
Macy, speak like a non-raccoon would speak. But she really does make that sound like it's horrifying. And you know.
When she turns, though, I mean, Mom is still holding her, still trying to defend her.
Like my baby.
And she just goes for Mom's face like...
Frickin' candy apple.
Yeah.
It's a bite out of a woman's nose.
I really liked that scene. I thought it was great.
Me too. And it's like a lot of the jumps in this movie are like that one. You fucking know he's gonna turn and she's gonna do it, but it doesn't matter because it still got me anyway. It's still like gets me.
Can I just want to recommend you guys that if you like that, the children turning, you should. There's some good Italian horror. Some of the giallos, and actually even not giallos, the zombie stuff where the children turn and they go after their parents. Pretty hardcore, also.
I love that. I love a creepy kid. I love a kid eating their parents.
Yeah, there's a lot of the Italians love to do that in their zombie films.
It's like, who could kill a child?
Yeah, but you know what else I like in a movie?
What's that?
Mouths that match what the person on screen is saying.
I am also a big fan of that, Caleb. Yeah.
We're not so good at it in this show. But we can
yeah.
That's why I'm wearing the mask.
Just kidding.
I feel.
In fact, the last time it happened, it wasn't Scott. You weren't even here. So.
True. There's the infected are coming in, and they've got to leave the mom because they handcuffed her, and it's like, ooh, sorry, lady. Like,
you were a bit.
She was kind of rude and wasn't super nice. Yeah. But at the same time, can you really blame her? She's going through the worst moment of her life.
Right.
So I guess people are going to have a stress reaction. But she does get left behind. Sorry. And then that's kind of jumping ahead, but I love it when they have to get by her. Oh, I just love stuff like that. I love it when people have to get by the bad thing. And they're standing there and she's handcuffed to the thing and they're like, it's okay, she can't reach. And it's like, do we know that for sure?
Yeah, that's true. Do we know they're not going to gnaw its arm off? And
can't you I was like, can't you pick up a vase or something and throw it at her?
In that case, it was just reach through the stairwell and grab people.
Yeah, it's like
that's all. It wasn't that hard. But.
You gotta go really fast up those stairs because she's gonna grab you by your Freddy Krueger.
Not my Freddy shoes.
But at that point, they did know that it was through saliva.
Yes.
Right? Because the guy
had been established.
The guy in this hazmat suit had come inside and
the doctor
had dropped that little knowledge bomb on them.
Yeah. Oh, the poor doctor. He's just doing his job, and he ends up one of them.
Was he a doctor? The guy that came in from the health department? They called him the doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He was sitting there. He's all sad. He's like, I got bit. Leave me. It's like Harry and the Hendersons. Go away. I don't want you. And it's like that. And the firefighter even says, he's like, that door's not gonna hold. And it's like,
and it
sure ain't.
And it didn't.
And then it didn't. I'm sorry. Again, some gore that I love. The lady in the hallway, and he's got the end of the mallet, and he pops her in the face a few times. I forgot about that scene. I was like, ow, brutal, brutal. It takes 3 to get her down. She just keeps.
When was that? Was that the older lady or the younger one that just kind of appears from time to time? Because it was that younger gal.
Yeah, they kept calling her the Colombian girl.
The Colombian, right? That kind of just just kind of would appear from time to time.
I think it was the older lady that they originally did.
Yeah,
the call for.
I think it was too.
Yeah, because of course they go up and the bodies have moved, and it's like, oh shoot.
Right.
Yes.
Oh darn.
Yeah. Oh darn it.
Oh darn it! Those bodies are moving. Let's see. Oh, Manu. Manu is the firefighter who like sticks with her for a really long time.
The one who doesn't fall from height.
Yeah, not that one.
Not that one.
And like he's kind of really together and like really like, trying to control the situation and keep everybody safe. So he's gonna die. Because it's like, oh, that's what I do.
Yeah.
And I said in my
he's
notes.
the third from the last, so.
Yeah, he
made
lasts a long
it
time.
pretty far.
I said in my notes, Manu's been compromised. I repeat, we have lost the man with the mallet. Because he was wielding that sucker like a lightsaber. And then, shoot. Because I don't think poor Angela was like in the right state of mind to be.
Yeah.
Right, and then the camera person was Paulo?
I think so, yes. I didn't write down his name.
He was always filming, so
yeah.
he wasn't wielding any weapons, really.
Yeah, and I think he was like, I don't know if I should try to hit people with a mallet. I
think found footage is always bad for the camera person. Just
Well, he made it pretty far.
Yeah.
He did, but
He made it farther than the first one in Troll Hunter.
Troll Hunter. When they brought the second one in, didn't even tell her.
Well, he wasn't a Christian.
We'll explain to you as we get out there.
So, probably my favorite part of the movie is that first twist we get, which is, oh, okay, we've got to head up to the third floor, or whatever it is.
To the penthouse.
Nobody's there. It's a guy that lives, I think the guy lives in Barcelona and he's not there a lot. So I think they're like a suburb of Barcelona. I don't know. And so you get to the safe room. Get to the room where we're going to be safe up there. And it's not even what you would think.
No.
It is.
Because they call it the penthouse.
Penthouse, thank
Right.
you. It is plastered with religious iconography and like with eyes scratched out and like really creepy shit. They're like wandering around like, what is this? And there's like articles about possession and you're like, oh my God, no. It's not a disease. It's a possession disease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my first possession disease that I can remember coming across in a film. And it's one of those things where if they had said it like in words, like how I just did, oh my God, it's a possession disease, it would be so cheesy. But it was easier pill to swallow because they didn't have to say anything. You just fill in the blanks of.
Correct.
This is what happens when a possessed person spreads. And, we know demons, they are legion.
That is true.
Yeah.
What also was creepy for me, they shut the power off, right?
Yes.
So you're getting all of this just through like the light from the camera, which
The black light.
well, later on it becomes just the night vision.
Yes.
But right now it's just the light on the
The spot
camera.
on the camera.
So you're not really seeing a lot, and of course it's handheld, so footage is pretty jerky. But
Yeah.
I think any tense situation is, exacerbated when you can't see very well.
That's true. It tends to make you kind of panicky.
I mean, it does for me, definitely.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Especially they're in a strange place. They don't know the layout. Like,
Right.
They don't, and it's like all hell is literally breaking loose in the building around them, and it's like, okay, so we can't really get anywhere, and they're trying, like they kind of have this like vague plan of like, okay, so then we got the keys now, and now we're in this room, and now we're gonna what?
Right.
You know, like they're not just like, no one's gonna come in and save you.
Right.
You're screwed up there.
Yeah.
Well, you're hoping you're going to be okay. 'Cause
Sure.
you can hang out. Because even if you just can barricade the door, get yourself up there, even though there's all this creepy shit up there everywhere, the problem is there's something else in there with you.
Yes,
You
exactly.
come to find out.
Yeah,
Tends
yeah.
to be the bigger issue.
Maybe a few things.
So the second twist, I am in love with this creature. I call it the Wraith. I love this frickin' thing.
Okay.
I think it is so creepy. and tall. It looks like some poor girl who's been put through the taffy puller in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And
as if that movie wasn't weird enough.
this is what happened.
That's right.
This is what happened.
This is what happens when you touch the rainbow drops and you're not supposed to.
Yeah, you turn into this wraith. I said in my notes, holy smokes, I forgot how awesome that thing is. I love it. I love the look of it. I love the way it moves around. Again, it's like you're like, Angela, stop breathing so goddamn loud. But she is understandably freaking out, and it's like feeling under things, and it's like, no, you can't hide under anything because it's feeling under things. And he's like talking about like it's the T-Rex in Jurassic Park. He's like, oh, you can't see us if we don't move. And it's like, but it will feel you eventually. Like it's working its way through the apartment systematically.
But wasn't there something else in the attic though? Like a little boy or something?
There's some up there. There's plenty.
He's the one that breaks the light on the camera, and then they have to go to infrared. So
he's probably got a couple of children up there, possessed children.
So was it? It might have been either the Asian couple's child, possibly, or the little girl.
Yeah, it could have. Yeah,
it was. I'm pretty sure it was a child.
Or it could have been again the person that owns the penthouse. It could have been, subjects that they'd found, like the Portuguese girl.
Really?
Yeah. But it's still not okay to keep people in your attic.
It looked kind of like. Well, it depends who it is now. I mean.
Let's not just rule it out completely to keep people in your attic.
No, not completely. I mean, they might be.
But wasn't this person's plan was just to lock them up there and starve them?
Yeah, because it seems like he was kind of trying to maybe find like a vaccine. That's mentioned at some point, a vaccine. But maybe they ate him before he could do it.
And
I feel like he just gave up and bounced.
Yeah, he was like, you know what? This is too hard, and I am giving up. I know I made all these collages. I crossed out a lot of eyeballs.
Like working for the Vatican. Yeah, this isn't what I signed up for. Bye.
Yeah, we know from 30 Coins, when you work with the Vatican, you might be getting double crossed.
It's possible, yeah.
Yeah.
You might be, Don't put all your eggs in that one basket.
Not one Vatican basket.
Vatican basket.
Did you guys like the look of the Wraith? Am I the only one that loved it?
No, I thought it was great. I mean, if that thing came at me, I'd.
You'd be looking for a mallet.
I'd drop some bamboozled beans.
Oh my God, that's the perfect defense. Just throw it in its mouth and it would be like, ah.
No, it's probably the best part of the film.
Is when,
because
the reveal.
The reveal, because you kind of see this the shadow first of it kind of standing, not upright, it doesn't really stand, but it kind of hunch, and you're like, oh, okay, there's something in there. It looks kind of weird, and then you get to see the face, and it's very, very skinny but tall and unhappy looking kind of thing.
It's like the precursor to Slender Man.
Right.
Maybe. Yeah.
Slenderman. It's Slenderman's grandma.
Slenderman. But that was probably one of my favorite parts, I would think, because then it was just, but them trying to be quiet and hide away. And for me, the only tension was in that scene towards the end when, like you're saying, Ranch, you're like, dude, stop breathing so hard.
Right.
Just calm down.
And again, she can't see because there's no more light.
Right. She can see, and then only the camera,
But she can hear it rattling around, opening the fridge or whatever it was doing.
Yeah.
Looking for a drink. It was like, I'm just thirsty.
I know, it's like all I was looking for is a Sprite. I mean, give the thing a break. It's like.
She was
and then
so
you're an intruder.
hungry.
Yeah, it's so sad. So really what we're saying is don't blame dogs. Don't blame people from other countries. Just blame the guy that worked for the Vatican that one time and abandoned the project, and then the possessed person bit a dog.
Right.
Because it was hungry.
Because it was hungry.
Yeah. That's all there is. So I mean, that explains it all.
And throw the bean boozled jelly beans in the Wraith's mouth. It's a big mouth. You could probably stand back and like get it in there. What's
your favorite part of the film? Do you have a favorite part? You already said one favorite part. Do you have anything else you particularly?
Well, I mean, those two twists I really like.
I do like the fire fire that just suddenly falls, from nowhere.
Oh yes, splat. Yeah.
Okay, so
Towards the beginning.
Yeah, I kind of hit my favorite.
the actors
parts.
never got the
Yeah.
entire script, and
Right.
like the day that they
Love
were
that.
dying, they were kind of told like maybe just a little bit beforehand. None of the actors knew that a body was going to fall there, though. So
Nice.
that reaction that they got was real, because they're just like, "Holy shit, what was that?"
I like that.
Which is kind of cool. I like that.
Very cool.
Yeah. And this movie was, it was huge when it came out. It was a really big deal. Like I said, I remember seeing it and being like super pumped to see it because I'd been like reading about it online and stuff. And it was like, it was a big deal. I highly recommend, if you haven't seen it in a while, obviously we just spoiled the shit out of it, so I hope you have seen it. Gather with your friends, like I said, turn down the lights, and gather together, and like just enjoy the creepy haunted house vibe. Haunted house like an attraction.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of the behind-the-scenes stuff?
I did not. No.
Okay, because I did, and they had some cool with the guy you like at the end, the really skinny.
The Wraith?
The Wraith. Thank you. So that was played by a male actor.
Nice.
Obviously in complete makeup.
Yeah.
But he was a very tall, very skinny guy.
Yeah.
So they got someone obviously that could pull off.
That's a practical effect.
Right, basically, and then just
an actor.
the latex, to make the body and the face. But it was just very interesting to see the actor that they got for that, and he did all that contorting and everything to make that
I
come to
love
life.
that.
Again, and it's unfortunate that we never really get like a super good look at it because it's all in like infrared
that's
mode on the camera, which is
like
creepy.
that.
But I would have
typically-
liked to have seen.
Yes. I am typically a big fan of don't show the whole monster. But at the same time, I really like seeing the whole monster. I guess it just depends on the vessel. What I always go back to is the first Cloverfield movie. I got so mad when they showed the whole monster in that because it looked silly.
So that's the problem.
Yeah. And that was a big ass budget movie.
So for me, the reverse of that though is like Blair Witch. I was so mad when they didn't show the fucking monster. So
you want Caleb wants a happy medium, please. He just wants a happy
give me
medium.
something,
Yeah. Give me something to chew on.
Don't give me an hour and a half of kids just running through the woods, never seeing anything.
Got to see the girl's snot. That's
kind of a monster.
That was great. That's a monster.
What about the little stick people? I like them.
Little stick folks.
The little stick folks.
That made it worthwhile.
Wow. I think Blair Witch is always going to be a polarizing subject, but there are people who will die on that.
No. I get that, but you know, hey, it's my opinion. Hey, you could say Cannibal Holocaust is a found footage film too, and I didn't like that.
Yeah.
That's a whole.
That's a whole other ball of wax.
That's a monkey of a different color.
That's a rebub of a different color there.
That's a monkey, a pig, a turtle.
Yeah.
Anytime you see an animal, just expect it to die. So that's Wreck, and I like that movie.
Yeah.
It's a good.
I recommend
good
it.
Spooky time. 2 out of 3 cultists. You wouldn't not recommend it.
No, I would not. It's not a bad film. Not by any means.
You wouldn't be like, don't watch it.
No, definitely not. I would say you should watch it. It's just I did not feel that level of anxiety, which I
Would you still pair it with Solo? Did you actually? So wait a minute. Hold on.
Okay.
Time out here.
The answer is no.
You didn't watch Solo.
I couldn't make it all the way through.
No, I couldn't make it all the way through either. I know it's fake, and it's. I think we talked about it. Did we talk about it here? I think we talked about it on Spooky Slumber Party, where like, apparently the actors allegedly when they were making Solo, they were like. They're all joking around on the set, and like it wasn't a traumatizing thing for the people in it. Thank God, because it's fucking traumatizing to watch.
Right.
And it's like, oh, haha, I'm glad you all were just having fun. No.
But if we ever could do it again as a group, I would watch it. I would do it. But at that point in my life,
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
The little girls, the little.
Well, there's a whole CSA, let's just say, thing.
CSA is
Child.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And the poo.
And then you got a poo thing. I don't
It's
know.
gross. I have it. That's okay. Like I said, everybody has lines. Everybody has a limit. Some people don't like to see bad things happening to children. That's where I draw my limit.
Some people don't like fecal playing.
That'd be me.
Okay.
Everybody has limits. It's weird to have nothing. That means you have no soul.
Now I know. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's got their
Maybe.
things.
I don't know. Or maybe just as a parent, I've changed so many diapers that you just kind of like numb
I don't know.
to.
Just wait till you see what they're doing with it, Caleb. Just wait till you see what they're doing with it. It's not good.
It's 2 girls, 1 sallow. So.
Yay!
It's probably close. Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. Let's carve some turnips.
Yeah, on that
Turnips.
note, segue.
Turnips. So while we're carving turnips, because you guys are going to be just kind of watching us if you're watching, we still want this to be entertaining for you. So we're actually going to talk about some horror headlines while we carve our turnips. So Scott is going to give each of us a...
He's going to assign our carving utensil.
So
Was this my turnip?
These collections
Yes.
of I'm muted.
Try that again.
Yes, these collections of tools are not even. They're not the same. So it's going to be luck of the draw. Neil,
Yeah.
pick a number between 1 and 3.
I will pick 3.
3. Okay. Sandra, 1 or 2.
1.
All right, and that.
What do you
Caleb,
pick,
that
Caleb?
means you're stuck with 2.
Can I have 4, please?
Caleb does not
In the
understand
meantime, you guys
assignment.
can look at my shoes.
No, put that away.
Oh, I get multiple?
3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
A set of 3 different tools.
Oh, these are good tools.
And
Okay. This is a nice set. I hope I don't break it.
Everyone got like one, what I deem to be a very good tool, and then
I don't know.
The others are iffy.
Caleb got the short straw on that
Yeah,
one.
the person that
He
didn't even
basically-
get to pick.
He basically gets.
What do you have there,
tools.
Caleb? I have these.
Oh, okay. So I got
Things.
a this guy,
He's got a big scooper.
like a little shaving kind of
Yeah.
like scraper thing. Oh, but it's got an end too.
Yeah,
that
I will
can poke and
say.
dig
Yeah,
with.
though they're both double-sided too.
Yeah, and that's good. So normally, what I would do is I would sketch a face, but we're just gonna carve it. We're just gonna freehand it.
I will say for the record, Caleb, you really only have 2 tools, but I feel like you have the best 2 tools other than that giant spoon that you have.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to go through some horror headlines.
Oh, and we're also not carving it out to put a candle in it.
Oh, should I set a timer?
Yeah. I don't know for how long.
Yeah,
Oh, we also, after we're done with
I
this,
won't tell you.
with this little trick or treat project, then we're gonna draw from our buckets. So
Because you got the tools, you got the talent.
I'm gonna start us. I'm gonna start us off with a headline, and it's a little bit of a hot take.
I don't know what I'm
And
going to carve.
well, you know, it's freeform. So I'm gonna start us off,
Freeform.
and I want honesty. Okay, we're all friends here, right? We're all
Freeform.
friends, watching, listening at home, right? Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Wouldn't you guys say?
Hell yeah.
Circle of trust. Circle of trust.
Yep.
I want to know honestly what you guys thought of the latest Halloween movie and how you feel about Halloween Kills.
Oh.
I want to know honestly because reactions are mixed, and I don't know. I just like I want to hear it. I want to hear what you guys thought.
I want to
I
hear
want
it.
you to be honest.
I want to hear it.
I want
Well,
the tea.
Oof.
Yeah, I got to remember now.
I know. That was what 2000.
Well, I mean, were you even like? Did you enjoy it at all? Were you even here for it? Are you here for the sequel?
From what I remember, I liked it. I thought it was, I'm okay with PTSD, Laurie Strode,
Yeah.
building an entire house that's a trap.
Right? It's like she became the fucking collector, basically.
Just in case Michael Myers ever comes back.
Knew he would.
I like that she's an alcoholic. I like that honestly, the only thing that really surprised me about it was that she actually took the time to have a relationship and have a kid.
Right? Yeah, that's kind of surprising, actually.
I felt that was like very anti what they were showing us of her in the movie. But I guess it does show that she tried at least and failed.
She tried at some point.
I really like Judy Greer.
Me too.
As an
I love
actress.
Her. Yeah.
I love her. The small character she had in Arrested Development.
God, yes.
Say Goodbye to These. I love her in Archer. It's just a voiceover.
So many things.
Yeah, I even like her in Ant-Man.
Yes.
So from what I remember about the movie, I enjoyed it.
How do you feel about the new one?
I mean, I might see it. I don't know. Maybe.
I want to know what y'all think at home, too.
If Neil gets me into a screening or something.
Yeah. And we should say, too, for the record, none of us are the hugest Michael Myers fans.
We aren't.
I mean, like, we respect.
Yeah.
Well, some of us more than others. But, well, that's because you hate John Carpenter. Neil, what? Okay, and so I feel like that was good, Caleb. I feel like that was honest. What about you, Neil?
Yeah, I remember. I am not invested at all into the storyline, or I love Jamie Lee Curtis.
She's amazing.
Therefore, I want the films to be good, and I want to see her have a good role. I want to see Laurie be interesting.
Yes.
And not just a damsel in distress.
Right.
Which I think was well established in that last film. I was looking forward to it once we saw the previews came out, and the little bit they showed us at CinemaCon that year when Jamie Lee actually came out and introduced it.
Oh, yeah,
I was like, oh, wow, it actually looks like it could be kind of good. It piqued my interest. We watched it. I'm pretty sure I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what it comes down to in the end is I just don't care what happens to Michael Myers.
Because no matter what, he's gonna come
back. Right.
He's gonna, and that's how I feel about all of them. Whether it's Jason or Freddy or it doesn't matter. If it makes money, they're gonna bring him back.
Right.
Yeah, but in a Freddy film or whatever, and Mark, by the way, I don't actually hate John Carpenter.
It's a running joke because he's like my favorite.
It's a little bit of a cult show meme.
Yeah.
This is a thing now that
because I adore everything
I don't like They
he does.
Live, and that means I hate John Carpenter. But
you said some other things.
And I said some other things about not all his films.
You said some things. John said some things. It's fine.
But I'll say the same things about John that I will say about Wes Craven films or whatever as well. So
yeah.
But anyway, that's my problem with Halloween. I'm not invested. Whereas
You're not invested.
On a Freddy thing, I care what happens to Freddy. You know what I mean? Regardless of who or what does it to him, or if he's coming back or not.
Yeah.
It's like I care about it.
Care about the franchise.
Right. So at Halloween, I'm more like, okay, are they going to make an honestly good horror film?
Right. So you're kind of cautiously optimistic.
Sure.
I too like PTSD, Laurie Strode. I like where they took the character. I thought it was really interesting and felt real and raw. And Jamie Lee Curtis is such a great actress, and she totally carried it off. I like to see her as just kind of looking like her age too. I mean, she kind of aged up a little bit because she's kind of a little bit of like a shut-in. But at the same time, it felt like that was her when she was young, and this is her now. I just want to be entertained by the new movie. I just want to have fun. I'm not expecting it to be particularly good.
Okay.
I just want to have a good time.
Yeah, I also want to see just the horror genre elevated or seen as like a true art form, respected by everybody, not just the fans of the genre.
As it should be.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, we've harped on, how, Toni Collette was robbed of even just getting a nomination,
And all the Midsummer folks were robbed, and
Midsommar or James McAvoy and Split. I mean,
there's plenty. There's so many. It's like we got Ruth Gordon.
The
and that was
genre
it.
just gets shit on over and over and over again, and I'd like to see it get elevated and not like stay down as like this second tier.
Yeah. Illegitimate child to.
Yeah.
Bastard child.
Even though the horror genre is what has made movies, survive.
Yeah.
Over. Well, since the beginning.
Absolutely.
Of movie theaters.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of people look down on
the
us
career
horror
of
fans.
so many celebrated actors.
Right. Scott, do you have another horror headline for us? Do we have time for another one?
I do. So along the lines of horror being respected and mainstream, Kylie Jenner is launching a Nightmare on Elm Street cosmetics collection for Halloween.
Really?
Shut up. I did not hear about this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm already out.
Well, I love Nightmare.
Yes.
I love makeup. It seems like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
However, do I want to give Kylie my money?
I don't know. What is she? She's famous for nothing, right?
She's she has other makeup. She does like her makeup line, and I think she's a model. I get the two youngest ones confused.
I mean, she's famous for just being.
That's how she started.
To Bruce Jenner.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Or now who is?
And now she has like a cosmetic line and stuff, which has done very well.
Caitlyn Jenner, excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the name of.
The family.
Right.
I've never watched any of the show. I basically get. I said I get the youngest ones confused. I get them all confused except for Kim. I know which one Kim is.
I know all their names. All the girls' names start with a K. And
I mean, I feel like somebody should just buy me the cosmetics, and I'll review them here on the show.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's my opinion on that. I mean, I love. On paper, I love that somebody wants to even make like a Nightmare, like makeup line, like, and it's like not a, no offense, but it's not like Spirit Halloween, which I love, but it's like you would see this being sold in reputable makeup stores.
I guess I would just ask, is she really a fan?
Probably not, but I really don't know anything about her.
Like the cool thing to do,
Yeah.
We should find that out. Why did she create that line?
Why did she choose Nightmare?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Good question.
And I'm sure she's gonna say like, yes, I've loved this movie, and but
she's like, I love it ever since I saw the remake back in 2005.
Right. She thinks that's the only one.
I know, right?
It'd be like, that's a problem.
Uncle OJ was a real cut up.
Yeah, my Uncle OJ was inspired.
Is that true? That their uncle? That's his uncle?
They weren't like
not blood,
but they were friends.
They're all Brentwood together.
Friends. Yeah.
That was, I think, Nicole and Mama Kardashian were best friends, and then of course their dad was on the defense team for.
Well,
OJ.
they were friends.
Yeah.
Ah. All right.
I am putting 5 more minutes on the timer.
Okay. I feel like we're getting kind of done here.
Oh, okay. Well then,
No,
5 more minutes is fine.
But you know what? We'll just keep adding
Okay.
Yeah.
somehow.
do.
To another
Hellraiser
side.
reboot casts female Pinhead.
Okay. I've done a little bit of research about this when the news broke the other day. First of all, as a bookworm, see my shirt, it says Haunted House Book Club. This is from Bookish, by the way. I love it when the author is like super involved in the property, and I know that Clive Barker's producing, and he like totally signed off on it. He's like, I'm all about this, we're doing this, I'm pumped. So that already makes me like, oh, pretty cool, because I adore Clive Barker. I also love the first Hellraiser.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of my favorite horror movies. And as we've talked about with remakes, your original's always going to be there. It's always going to be right over there. It's totally fine. It's not going anywhere. It's just right there. Okay, I should say too, I'm also really excited for the casting. I don't know if it's going to be like the Pennywise is a female. I don't know if it's going to be kind of like a non-gender or some sort of gender-neutral Pennywise. Pinhead.
We know what you meant.
Jesus Christ. But I mean, I'm excited for the casting because I think it sounds like it will be a departure. Because again, there's one Doug Bradley who played our Pinhead. So don't try to do it the same. Make it different, right?
Right.
Yeah. And I think I read somewhere too that in the, is it a book?
Yes.
Short story?
Is it? Well, it's from it's the Hellbound Heart.
Oh,
That
I knew that.
the Cenobites are sort of described as being genderless anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know people are going to be like, have a shit fit over it, but
They will.
I don't know. Hellraiser isn't like
Doesn't mean that much
a
to you.
property that. No, I mean it's fine. I've seen it.
He hasn't
I loved
chosen
it.
Pinhead
I
as his
thought
personal
but
savior like we have.
you know what? Change it up. Show me something different.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it different. And I love that the author's involved.
People are gonna get mad and not see it anyway, like they did to Candyman, saying it was too political. So
Oh yeah, we talked about that. There was that meme going around that's like the new Candyman's too woke, and somebody's like, "What did y'all think the first one was about?" What do you think, Neil? You've been
Yeah.
very silent.
No, I think that there's no better person than a woman to take you to hell. So you might as well.
That's so funny.
You might as
because
well.
women were
'Cause
crazy.
women, that's right. No, I got no problem with it. So I'm gonna,
Our Hellraiser will always be right there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not as free-flowing and happy-go-lucky as you are when remakes are done. However,
You're working through it in therapy, though.
it's one of the things I'm bringing up. Yeah,
Yeah.
We're talking about it, and we go through it. But
You don't throw up when somebody says remake anymore.
well, it depends on what the remake is. I can for Hellraiser, I can deal with it. I think there's so much room there.
It's a huge
You know what I mean?
property.
Like,
yeah.
yeah. Even though Doug Bradley did take the Pinhead and made him what he was.
Yeah.
I believe that there's just so much more that can be done with those Cenobites and everything.
Yeah.
That it's like I don't have as much of an issue with that. When
Yeah.
you take like a Freddy and you try to that's a very specific character that
Yes.
can't be redone.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be, or whomever else out there. But
No, you know what I really hated? I'm sorry, and I hate to be this guy. I hate the Poltergeist.
that wasn't any good though.
That was offensive.
Yeah,
that was
You're
offensive.
not alone there.
I know, and it's like, just because I try to not, I try to not freak out about remakes.
30 seconds.
Lastly, there is the Lost Boys remake as well.
Yeah, well.
I'm very confused. I'm like, why can't we just do a spiritual sequel?
Yeah.
Like, you could absolutely have new vampires in Santa Carla,
You could.
and that's not it doesn't have to be a remake, though.
You're right. I don't know about that one. That's gonna be a hard one. If they're really trying to do the remake, then yeah.
Yeah, I
Good luck.
hope it's a spiritual sequel.
Good luck.
5,
'Cause-
4,
Wait, I'm not
3,
done.
2, 1.
Tools down. All right, let's have a turnip reveal.
Wait, might make mine a Cyclops.
Oh shit. Okay. You're like,
Well,
I'm
you
doing all your
officially
hard work.
lose now.
Okay.
Yeah, you just
Well,
touched
this
it.
side is done. This side
Okay, that
already
was
done.
your original
Yeah,
side.
that was the original side.
Okay.
What do you got?
I have my little face here.
Looks like last year's.
No, see, there's his little eyebrows, and then he has a little nose, and he has kind of a worried, scared face.
What
His little mouth.
What are you asking us to do?
What do you ask us to do?
Perfect.
Okay. So he has like a little scared face.
Mine looks like.
Oh my God, Caleb.
Caleb, you did the same thing as last year again.
Go with what you know.
We tried to give ours personality. I liked mine to look scared and worried. He's spooked out. He's got to go scare off all the spirits that are roaming through and keep them away from the house. He's like, oh, this is my first Halloween. I'm really nervous.
Mine's doing a zombie roar.
Rawr.
And Caleb's is just happy to be here.
Rawr. I got a kind of Jack Skellington.
Caleb's a Jack
Yeah,
Skellington.
Jack Skellington. He's
Look at all
got
that.
it.
Look at that.
By the way, you
detail.
guys were freaking out about carving turnips. It is like easier than carving a
Yeah,
pumpkin.
no, actually, it wasn't.
No, I thought they would be a
bad.
lot harder. Apparently I don't know my root vegetables.
I love turnips. I think they're delicious.
Take a bite.
No, I don't want to.
It'll taste like a stink bug.
Oh, because what if it's like dirty? It's not been washed.
It doesn't have poo-poo on it.
It's a solo turnip. I love this. I want to carve turnips every year. No, I can't ditch the pumpkins, but
Are they spicy, you think?
no, they're not spicy.
They're kind of like
Kind of like
potatoes.
carrots. Yeah. Oh,
They're like it's like a between a potato and
it's
a
a carrot and a potato had a baby. It's a turnip. Did you just eat your baby? You just eat your baby? Oh, we got to draw from the pumpkins.
Well, yeah, draw for the pumpkins while we get the rest of the votes in for who won the turnip carving.
Yes. Don't vote for Caleb. He's a
Mindy's
cheater.
asking how I feel about the Exorcist remake.
I hadn't heard about.
Yeah, what remake? I don't know about that one.
I know about the TV show, but that
Oh
wasn't
wait,
a
did they
remake.
just announce?
I missed it if they did.
I'm thinking now if I remember that reading some. Was that just a very recent announcement?
Is that confirmed? Or is that just like on IMDb?
Will we pick a movie?
Let's pick an activity, then pick a movie.
Activity.
Pumpkin of Destiny,
Thank you.
show us the way.
Pumpkin of Destiny.
Pumpkin spice taste test.
Oh, God.
Pumpkin spice taste test. All right.
So we're gonna have
As
some
much,
items.
As
Yeah.
much pumpkin spice as we
and we're
can
gonna
handle.
lay them out.
Yay,
We gotta
another
taste
eating
it.
one.
But this shouldn't be gross. This should just be a little weird.
So, basically, this one was born from Sandra saying, "I like pumpkin spice."
Yeah.
And then we're
I'm
kind of
not girl,
like,
basic
well, but you
bitch.
like pumpkin spice this or pumpkin spice that? And then it became like, we're gonna get as much pumpkin spice as we can get a hold
Yeah,
of.
so it's going to be a pumpkin spice overload.
Arama. Pumpkin spice arama.
That's my face. Getting ready for the pumpkin spice. And now, who would like to choose the movie? How about Neil? Because Caleb's in
I'm right next to
quarantine.
you. I was in quarantine, that's right.
So we have a whole bunch of different movies in here, more movies than we're going to be able to get to. We'll just roll them over into more selection. He's very like aggressive.
No, I'm not. The pick, oh my God.
No, okay. Producer Scott said we don't have to do this.
Oh, okay.
He put it in as a joke.
Okay, I said there was one that you wouldn't have to do.
Yeah, and I think it's this.
Casper.
Please.
Now, I love Casper.
Showing that at the Ghostbuster.
I love Casper. I think Neil is gonna like murder us.
I've seen Casper.
Yeah, but you
but-
don't want to review Casper.
Well, you guys want to review Casper? If you guys want to review it, then that's fine. But I don't know that we're going to get
Can we have a
much.
second option
much
first before
turnout of a-
before we say whether or not we want to do Casper?
Okay, no, I think we have to draw a hard line. I love
Do
Casper.
you guys want to see Casper?
Okay.
No, we're
With
not. No.
67% of the vote, Caleb is the winner of the turnip carving. I am about to put up another poll.
No, don't. No, don't. No, don't do it.
Thanks, guys.
So what are you saying? You want to do Casper or you don't want to do Casper?
I mean, I love it, but I don't know that I want to review it.
Okay.
I mean, it's just like this wonderful, cute movie that lives in my heart. I don't know that I really have a lot to.
You and I tied. We were 16% each on our pumpkins.
Hey.
Good job, guys.
Hey. You mean
It sounds like we are not going to do Casper.
We are. It is a
hard
very
no.
overwhelming.
We all
no
love
on
Casper. We're just gonna leave Casper right over here where we found him.
Oh, we got a yes, and it wasn't me.
I love Casper. I've loved that movie since I was a little kid when it came out. I think it's precious, but nah.
the handwriting though from Scott is very nice.
Scott writes very small in
Very
all
lovely.
caps.
Very lovely. Okay.
Oh, I write in all caps too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you pick again.
I learned that from my dad.
I didn't learn anything from my dad.
So 80% no.
It's gonna be a no.
Nobody's any fun around here.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I'm excited.
Jesus, what is with you guys?
Is it Casper again?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Halloween Town.
Yes!
No, I am obsessed with Halloween.
I don't even know what this is.
I'm fucking
I don't
obsessed
either.
with the Disney Channel original movie.
Oh my. Yes! Of all the Halloween films.
It's a Halloween film. But I mean, does it fall into the realm of Casper?
It's better than that?
Oh, it's different. It's
The same?
It's way cheesier than Casper. I love it. I adore it. I almost don't know if I can bear to hear anybody say anything bad about it.
How did you pull both of mine?
Yes,
Seriously.
Disney Channel original movie Halloween.
This is your fault, Neil.
You can pull another. You can pull another if you really want to. I know it's not really.
I don't know
horror.
anything about it, so I can't say.
Yeah,
I can't
It's
say
a
anything about
Disney
it.
Channel original. It's a family movie. It's very cute and cozy and adorable.
Sounds great. Okay.
Everybody, if you haven't seen Halloween Town, just promise me you will watch it and you'll come back and tell us how awesome it was.
What if it's not awesome?
Then
Okay.
just don't say anything.
Here's
If
the
you don't have
thing.
anything nice to
I
say,
don't
say
know
anything at
if
all.
people will like it unless they saw it
Yeah, I
as
think-
children, as Scott and I
Yes,
did.
agreed.
I don't know.
When did this come out? Is this
Oh,
like
God, it was
a
like late 90s?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Mid to late night.
Oh,
I think
God.
no, I
No,
think
it
it was
wasn't midnight.
earlier than
Can we do
yeah.
Casper?
No. Okay, can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Halloween Town is, I think, an hour long. Can we do 2 movies?
Can we?
We'll do Halloween Town as a little amuse-bouche. Just a little, we're not going to spend much time on it,
Okay.
but we'll do that maybe instead of like we'll do like how we did the unboxing today. We'll just spend a little time on you two as grown-ass adults seeing Halloween Town for the first time.
1998.
Yeah.
Debbie Reynolds.
It does have Debbie Reynolds in it. How does that sound?
That's
Well,
fine.
you're going to watch Halloween Town, but we're not going to spend the whole episode on Halloween Town.
Hey, it's got Philip Van Dyke. It's not a full dick, but it's a Philip.
Does that sound fair? I
If they can't afford the full dick, I ain't watching. It's full dick for
I don't
me
even
or
know if they're related, but I
full
mean,
dick or go home.
Right.
Does that sound fair? A little Halloween Town appetizer.
whatever.
You can watch it with
Macy,
your
come here.
kids.
I want Macy to take the next one. I'm not doing very well.
Scott, did you do more like this?
I have one more in there, yes, and I really want Macy to pull it.
If she pulls it, it's a fucking sign.
Okay. Oh, okay. Perfect. Thank you, Macy. Good job.
What is it?
Hellraiser.
Oh my god! Let me see. This one's mine.
Yeah.
I don't know if you put it in too.
No, I did not.
Okay, that's perfect.
Perfect. I love Hellraiser.
Perfect. We're going to talk a little bit about Halloween Town.
We're
take a little
doing
detour.
all the horror films that start with H.
Little Halloween Town detour, but mostly.
Hellraiser's got full dick, so we're okay in that. Yep. So,
Perfect.
awesome. All right. Well, that was a whole lot of fun.
Yay. Oh my god, or you know what?
What?
Maybe when we do the pumpkin spice taste test, we'll talk about Halloween Town.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Talking point while we,
Yeah.
while we taste things.
ODing on pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right.
We'll see how we feel.
I love it when a plan comes together.
That's right.
All right.
Well-
I think it's time to take our turnips home.
I'm going to take my 16% voted. Whoever voted for me, thank you very much.
Yeah, God bless you.
I got you. I got you.
You got what I was going for. It's a scared little turnip. Ah!
I'm the winner.
Caleb's 2 years in a row, man.
And I just have this vision that he's done this, and then every single one he put in here was Nightmare Before Christmas.
Not true.
Probably.
Probably true.
No. Not true.
No!
I put two things in there, and they were
right.
both different.
We'll see.
Because I told you what one was.
We'll see.
Sort of.
Okay. Well, I'm taking my turnip and going home.
Let's go home.
Bye, guys. Have a great
friends.
rest of your weekend.
Bye.
Hellraiser. Who's with us?
Thank you, Gory Bits, Miss Movie Buff Laura, Mark Vision's Truth, Mindy Horror Movie Addict, TM Spooky Boo, Spaceface Macy, Reverend Michael B, Producer Scott. Never thank Producer Scott. He deserves all the thanks.
True.
All of it. Bye one more time.
Bye.